Hey everyone, it is, I think it's Tuesday night. And I just wanted to talk to you guys about some things that I've noticed recently, and just kind of share like why I think it's important to break through some of this. So, have you ever heard of, you know, staying in your comfort zone? So, a lot of us have comfort zones, especially when it comes to our health and our goal weight. So I know before I started this program, I was like, oh, it's my comfort zone to watch TV and eat chocolate. It's my comfort zone to stay in like sweatpants and not like be able to fit into pants. I was in my comfortable clothes, in my comfortable surroundings. And then, I started this program, and every single day I started doing things that were super uncomfortable. So some was saying yes to another diet after failing 18 times. That was super uncomfortable. Reaching out to my health coach and telling her that I really needed help, that was uncomfortable because how many of us think we can do it on our own? I tried to do it on my own so many times. I also tried so many other programs. So what I want to talk to you guys about, comfort zones can be the catalyst to get us on our health journey. So a lot of us had been living in a comfort zone that really wasn't comfortable. I know for me it wasn't at all comfortable, but I just felt like I couldn't do any more than that. So I went on this program. I lost 76 pounds. And every day I started doing things out of my comfort zone. I started changing my mindset. That was super uncomfortable because really I didn't get to be obese because I didn't love food. But really what I loved was not food. I actually loved the camaraderie that came with the food. So at parties there was always food and alcohol, and it was fun and comfortable. But then I learned I could still have fun and be around people and not keep going towards the food. So at first that's really uncomfortable because I was 44 when I started this program. So I was stuck in my old way of thinking and my old ideas. And honestly, your old way of thinking, your old ideas is what's going to keep you from reaching your goal. So I've been talking to a lot of clients lately. Some are halfway through to their goal weight, and they're starting to get comfortable. They're starting not to feel as bad in their skin. They're starting to fit into clothes they haven't fit into a really long time. But the problem with that is they take their hands off the wheel of what they really wanted to accomplish. They start having little bites, licks, tastes here and there, and the next thing you know, you've gained 5 pounds back. And then you're like, oh, it's only 5 pounds. I've been doing so good. And then you slide more. And then it starts to become really, really uncomfortable. And some clients, I'm going to be really honest with you all, some clients slide all the way back to their original weight before they start the program. And then they say, that program didn't work. Well, did the program not work, or did you not work the program? This program will give you the most amazing, amazing results if you don't modify the program. If you modify the program, you stop doing the things that you were doing in the beginning, you're never going to get to your goal weight. I see it every single day. I absolutely see tons of clients getting to their goal weight, but I'm going to be frank with you guys. One of the things I wanted to talk about is the coaching opportunity, because the clients that became coaches, they're used to not being comfortable. They are getting to their goal weight and they're staying there. There is something to be said about becoming a coach. It's a huge part of your accountability. Some of you might say, oh yeah, my coach wants me to coach. They want me to do this sales thing. They want me to do this, da-da-da. You know why your coach wants you to coach? Because we know coaches are 90% more likely to keep their weight off than if you are not coaching. I became a coach really, really early on my program, 8 days early. Like I was 8 days, I lost 6.2 pounds of my 76 pounds, and I decided to coach just to help my best friend. But actually, I really was putting a safety belt on my own health. When you become a coach, you talk about it a lot with other people. You're sharing your story, and you're also holding yourself to a new accountability. So can you hold yourself accountable without actually coaching? You actually can, but you got to tell people what you're doing. And some of you, when either myself or some of the other coaches on here, we ask you to put out an accountability post, go on your own Facebook and actually tell people you're on a health journey. You're like, no, I don't want to tell anyone. You know why that is actually the worst thing you can do? Because when you don't tell anyone, then if you're at a party on the weekend or if you're at a restaurant, then you might just say, oh, nobody knows anyway. So I'm the only one that'll know if I mess up. And we don't call it cheating with our program. We actually call it making choices. And you're going to make choices the rest of your life. Some of the choices you're going to make are going to be healthy and some may not be healthy. And that's a choice you're going to make. We don't call it cheating. But what I want to tell you is I have found that the clients that actually sail all the way to goal weight without making unhealthy choices, it's actually easier. The reason I preach not modifying at all is because do you want to get to your goal weight? And if your answer is yes, and then the second question is, do you want to get there in the quickest way possible? If that answer is also yes, then don't modify the program. Don't go to the beach and say, oh, but there's for the beach that I used to go to, it was Thrasher's French fries or Fisher's popcorn or some kind of donuts. I don't even remember the name anymore. But when I started losing my weight, I really wanted to get healthy. I really wanted to stop hating myself in pictures. The second week I was on the program, I did go to the beach. I went to Myrtle Beach for July 4th. And guess what, you guys? I stayed the course. I didn't modify the program because modified program is modified results. Your coaches will never judge your choices if you do modify the program. We're here to help you always get right back on. But the more you do it, the more you modify program, the harder it is to get back on. Some of our clients say, oh, well, I had a glass of wine and I still lost 3 pounds. But that isn't always going to happen. And the more you do that, the more you will do that, and the more you'll go back the other way. I speak from experience on all the other programs that I've done. I did that. On this one, I promised myself that the definition of insanity was to keep doing things the way I always did them, and then I would always get the same results. This time, I did not want the same results. This time, I wanted to get healthy and stay healthy the rest of my life. I've been keeping my weight off for 4 years. And I know when you are helping other people and you're talking about it, it helps you stay the course. I'm going to actually give you guys a real life example of this. Just so you can see that being a coach doesn't mean you're perfect always, okay? And also being at goal weight doesn't mean you never ever eat anything considered unhealthy. This past weekend, it was our son's graduation from high school. We had a party at our house. We bought cupcakes for the dessert. I knew that I was absolutely going to eat one of those cupcakes. It's from my favorite store. I planned for it. It was delicious. It was worth it. But guess what, you guys? We had cupcakes left over the next day. And I knew that I didn't want to eat a cupcake, another one, the next day. Because having one is fine, but having 2 or 3, or hopefully I wouldn't have more than 2 or 3, but I just knew that is not aligned with my goals. So right before my husband and I fell asleep, it was like honestly 2 o'clock in the morning, I looked at Ryan and I said, I want you to know I do not want to eat a cupcake tomorrow with all the leftovers that are in our house. I want to just be 100% healthy like I normally am. Will you help me hold myself accountable? And of course, Ryan, being a very smart husband, he goes, well, if you go for one of the cupcakes, do you want me to actually call you out in front of our company that's still here? I said, yes. But you know what, you guys? I woke up, I didn't even have a thought of eating that cupcake because I declared it out loud to somebody else to hold me accountable. And just saying that was enough that I didn't need him to rescue me from the cupcakes, because once you declare it to other people, it holds you so much more accountable. So I just, this live was really because it's summer. Summer is here. A lot of times in the summer, people take their hands off the wheel a little bit. There's lots of beach vacations, there's parties, there's graduations, there's wedding. July 4th is looming. But you guys, yes, we live in the United States of America and everything is involved around food. But is that food equal to your goal? Is eating the stuff you think you want to eat at the beach vacation or at this barbecue or July 4th, is that aligned with your goals? And if it isn't aligned with your goals, I stress don't do it. Bring your feelings with you. 24 hours at the beach is the same 24 hours at your home or at your office. Treat it that same way. Treat it with the responsibility of what you really want to accomplish. If you are off again, on again, off again, on again, you are dieting. And with dieting never changes your health overall. It's just a diet. So I really just wanted to share with you guys, there's tips to get through these vacations. Make it about the people. Make it about, if you're going to the beach, beside the people, make it about the surroundings. The beach is beautiful. The beach shouldn't mean French fries and junk food. It should mean surrounding yourself in a beautiful location and relaxing, And look, if you actually do stray, it's okay. Your coach is there to pick you back up and also help you get back 100% on the program. I lost the 76 pounds without putting one bite of anything extra in my mouth, including not doing PB2 with the brownie, including not doing almond milk, including Cool Whip. I didn't do any of those things during the losing weight part of the program. I didn't have almonds. I didn't have pistachios, none of that stuff. And I lost 76 pounds in 7 months, and I've kept it off for 4 years. I really pride myself on my health because when I started the program, I was in a lot of pain. I was sick a lot. And sometimes when, let's say you have 50 or 60 pounds to lose, you get to the 30-pound mark, you're feeling good. You're like, oh, I feel so pretty, and everyone's saying how good I look, and these jeans are falling off. And then you slip, and then you keep slipping and slipping. And I don't want that for you guys. That's why I wanted to come in the middle of June to tell you, don't take your hands off the wheel this summer. Get to your goal weight and celebrate that. Plus, I say this to my clients all the time. If you live in the United States of America and you're probably, whatever age you are, there is not one food in the United States that you have not tried in your lifetime so far, but you have not felt how good it will feel to be at your goal weight. If you get to your goal weight and stay there, that will fill you up more than anything else you can imagine. Just so you know, I had a love of chocolate that was not normal. It really wasn't normal. And I had a chocolate business. I was working that chocolate business every single solitary day while losing 76 pounds. After the first week, I stopped craving it. I knew if I indulged in it even just a little bit that I would go back to all the cravings I always had. So I said, in order to be successful, I have to not veer the course. So I'm almost challenging you guys. For those of you that like challenges, I challenge you to stay the course this summer. Get to September down, let's say June, July, August. You could be down 30 more pounds if you have 30 pounds to lose. If you don't have that much more to lose, then absolutely, even more so, stay the course. Get to your goal weight. Go through transition. Don't skip transition. It's so important. Get to maintenance. And in maintenance, every once in a while, you can have some of those foods that might be your beloved food. Or maybe you'll decide, hey, that beloved food was never that good in the first place. One of my beloved foods prior to program was fried chicken. I don't want it, and I'm not going to want to eat it. It's a food that I gave up during program, and I never will go back because fried food isn't healthy for my heart. And I started this program because I needed to be healthier in my heart. I needed to not be a walking heart attack. So I take that every day with me. So, decide what it is for you. Go back to your why. We always talk about the why, but is your why strong enough? Is your why just because you wanted to fit into skinny jeans, or you had a wedding or a vacation? If those are good whys in the beginning. They're good to get you started. They're good maybe to get you further along than you were originally. But those whys are not going to get you to your goal weight and stay there. Your why has to be so strong that a day when you're tired, or a day where there's wine and cheese and crackers and this and that right in front of you, that you still want to stay the course. My why was super strong. He walks and breathes and lives in my house. He's my child. I wanted to be healthy as long as I could to raise my kid. So that why was super strong. And that why helps me every single day, even now in maintenance, is to stay strong. So not just so I could be a healthy mom, but I could be an active participant in his life. And I can be the best mom, the best daughter, the best spouse, the best friend to my friends, and really also the best health coaches to my client. If I'm not staying healthy, how can I really help my clients? And the reason I became a coach is I love to help people. And I never ever want anyone, not just my clients, any of you that are in the support pages, I want none of you to feel as bad as I did when I started this program. That's why I share it every day. I talk about it all the time with my clients. I also talk about it with my friends and our family. And sometimes it's a hard conversation when you're talking to your family about their health goals and they're tired of hearing you preach. But I'm never going to stop preaching because that's how much I believe in people getting healthy overall. So I hope this helps you. And just one more thing about coaching that I do really want to share. You have maybe been asked to coach before, because sometimes when you start losing weight, the weight is dropping off of you. Every Tom, Dick, and Harry of your friends and your family are asking you what you're doing. You're referring them to your coach. Your coach tries to call them and they don't pick up the phone. They don't want help from a stranger. They want help from their friend who's doing the program. So sometimes you have to take a step back and say, my God, I have all these friends and none of them are going to get healthy because they want me to coach them. So sometimes you have to really think about the coaching opportunity. Okay, I'm super passionate about the coaching opportunity because losing 76 pounds didn't change my life. It was the coaching opportunity. Every single coach that you see on the pages, their life was transformed in ways you couldn't even possibly ever imagine because they decided to just help someone else. People always say to me, oh, you help strangers. Isn't that weird? No. Some of those strangers have become my best friends. And if those strangers feel as bad as I did, why wouldn't I want to help them? So I am not at all discerning on the people I help. I'll help anyone that wants my help, but I don't push it on anyone either. They have to be ready and they have to want the help, and then I'll help them. But I don't go up to people and say, I can help you if they're not asking me to help them. So I just wanted to share that. If you've ever wondered more about coaching, reach out to your coach and just say, what is it really all about? Or really be bold and say to your coach, how did it change your life? Tell me 3 ways. How did coaching change your life? Give me 3. So I'll share 3. I'll share my 3 with you that I didn't know I was even going to share, but I'll share 3 ways. It got me a much better relationship with my husband. We didn't have a bad relationship, but our relationship now is 24 years this summer, next month actually. Somebody remind Ryan. But we're much closer. We do it together and we have fun every day. We have, second way it changes, we have the freedom to work from anywhere full time, but we don't work full-time hours. So we get to sprinkle a lot of other things during our day while still working. When, if somebody is sick in our family and let's say somebody needs to spend a couple of days helping someone else out, we don't have to ask to take off. We don't have to only have 1 week vacation for a year. Ryan and I used to have to burn through vacation days when it snowed because I didn't drive in the snow. So, and then we would maybe have 3 days to go on vacation. That wasn't really much of a life. It was like working and then 2 days vacation and then work. That doesn't really change your life or motivate you. The third way it's changed my life is, I don't know about you guys, but when you get a little bit older, you have the friends you've had, and sometimes even if they're not that great of a friend, you still keep them around because your friends are getting smaller and smaller. The coaching world opened up my life to friends everywhere, all over the United States. People I didn't even know, they became part of our family. And I'm blessed because they became part of our coaching family. So many people that when I look around at my closest friends right now, they're all a part of our coaching world somewhere. And I'm thankful for that. I'm thankful. I can't tell you how many people that I have not met in person that are part of our coaching world that I'm hoping to meet this summer. But if you've ever wanted to be more a part of a community and you're lacking that, coaching might be for you. If you love to help people and you've done incredible in this program, coaching might be for you. And guess what? If you never had to lose weight and you just live a healthy lifestyle, guess what? Coaching might be for you too. And you know what? Some people it isn't for. Some people our program isn't for. But I can tell you 90% of potential clients and 90% of potential coaches, it is for you. You just haven't had the conversation or even had any clue of how it really can change your world. I know for me, I said yes the very first time it was offered to me, which is very, very unusual. My coach, Michelle, I'm not sure how many times it took her to say yes, but I, for one, am forever thankful she did. Without her, I would not be where I am. I would not be living a healthy lifestyle. And I'm thankful, to close it out, that she got out of her comfort zone to share this opportunity of the healthy lifestyle plus coaching with me. Because had she not, I don't know where I'd be. I really don't. I thank her for saving my life. I know there's so many of you on the support pages that really feel the same way about your coach. And you might like some people feeling that way about you, whether you became a coach or not. But if you're sharing the program, you might really, it's more than just weight. You might actually be saving someone's life. There's people in this program that have lost 110 pounds, gotten off of diabetes medication, blood pressure meds, lots of things. So really, when you share it, you're actually saving another person. That's how I look at it every day, because that's what happened to me. And look, my results are different than what yours might be. You might have only had to lose 10 pounds, but your 10 pounds might be equal to my weight, and it might have been holding you back. So I'm always just like, get out of your comfort zone. Stop letting other people's opinion and also what you are afraid of doing hold you back. The greatest freedom you can do is actually get out of the comfort zone. Some of that is stop eating the comfort zone food. Do you guys know what I mean? Macaroni and cheese comes up a lot as comfort zone food. But I know for me, all that my comfort food that I used to eat, mine included a lot of sweets, sliced and baked chocolate chip cookies. I loved them. I loved the smell they made in my house. I loved eating some of the batter before, I made the cookies, and I loved eating a lot of the cookies afterwards. But then know what would happen a couple hours later? I would really start hating myself. And then it would be a vicious cycle. So that comfort zone actually really, if you think about it, is not really comfortable at all. So I challenge all of you, get out of your comfort zone with this. This could be the greatest gift you ever have received if you allow for it. So anyway, I hope you guys have a good night, and keep up your healthy habits. They will absolutely change your life. Have a good one.